Hubby and I went to a new cafe that just opened up near us called Nava Coffee. They're giving away free treats today for their grand opening weekends. We got this banana cake and their pink horchata, which is called Rosa. It's a non-caffeinated iced drink, but I got it with no ice because I'm not going to drink it for a few hours. We also bought some oat milk. This is the oat milk that they use at Beacon Bike and Brew, where I fell in love with their flat white. And I've been looking for this one. There are a few suppliers in Toronto, but nothing really close to us, and you have to order a lot for free shipping. So because we saw it there, we decided to pick one up. It was $7, so we probably won't get this too often, considering the oat milk we buy right now is $2, but we figured we would give it a try and see if we even notice a difference. Hey, Hubby and I are about to have dinner, and we're gonna have a salad wrap with the Cheetos mac and cheese. Look how red it is. It looks like the Flamin' hot Cheetos. It also smells like them. It smells almost exactly like them.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, spicy.
I like it.
I like these too.
I wonder why people
Oh,
like
it's
it.
spicy though.
Yeah.
It tastes kind of just like the the Flamin' hot Cheetos. There's quite a bit of heat. Good. I'm gonna add some Parmesan. I wanted to taste the mac and cheese by itself first, but we've got all this freshly grated Parmesan, so I'm going to add a bunch. I don't know if I would buy this again at regular price because $3.99 a box is, I think, a little bit steep, but if it were to go on sale, I might pick up some more and maybe try the other two flavors as well. There have been a lot of places around us that have closed down because of the pandemic, but a whole bunch of new places are opening up or have opened up recently. So we went to this new restaurant in what was formerly the Thompson Hotel. I think now it's called One Hotel, and the restaurant is called One Kitchen. And the reason we were drawn to it was because Hubby actually saw a photo of the interiors, and it's got tons of plants and things. So we decided to try that this morning or this afternoon for lunch, and it was very good. It's a little bit pricey, I think, for what it is, but the food was very delicious, and also because I ordered things that were a little lighter, I felt really good after and not like super weighed down or tired. I ended up having the green juice, which was kale, celery, cucumber, and a bunch of other things. It was sweet and refreshing, a little bit sour, very, very delicious. I really enjoyed the green juice. And then I also had a soba noodle salad. Hubby ordered the burger, which was huge, and it looked really yummy. I just had a bite of the meat and the cheese, and it was good. The fries were delicious. They were very crispy and tasted just really good. Hubby also ordered a smoothie. I think it was the strawberry one, strawberry acai. Yeah, and that was yummy as well. Since Hubby's off today and, well, my lunch was relatively light, have quite the appetite this evening, so we ordered from another new place near us, which is Tut's Egyptian Street Food. We each got the bigger combo, which is essentially 4 little sandwiches and a side dish. We decided to get fries, and it comes in this long box that you slide out, and it's just packaged really nicely. It smells really good. I ended up getting the chicken, the kofta, which is minced beef, the cauliflower, and the sweet sandwich, which they've wrapped up so it doesn't get all the savory sauces on it. And then Hubby got the chicken and the kofta as well. He also got the beef sausage and the falafel. I bought some sourdough recently and started taking out slices. These slices are fine, but as you get deeper and deeper into the loaf, the hole starts getting huge. Look at this piece of bread. These are the, I guess, like air pockets that come up when you're baking bread. It's like, come on now. But it's okay. The rest are fine. So just having, I don't know, like 3 or 4 slices that have the ginormous hole, I guess is okay. It is Thursday today and I am about to have my first meal. I went to Danish Pastry House and got us a few treats, including this giant Viking triangle. I want to talk a bit about food costs. I've noticed that everything's really expensive now. Groceries have gone up in price, even sale prices have gone up. The sale prices are higher now than they were, I would say, like a year ago. I'm really noticing the creep, and of course inflation numbers have been up, so that's one factor, but there's also shrinkflation happening, which I've been reading a lot about. Say you buy a box of cereal and it's the same price or maybe just a little bit higher in price, but the contents have actually decreased. So they've decreased the amount of product that you get for the same or a higher price. So that is shrinkflation, which is something that I've noticed over the years with chips and such, but I know there are a lot of examples online of this happening pretty much right before our eyes. So definitely food costs are going up, and we'll see if this is a sustained rate of change. Probably the rate of change will slow down, but prices most likely aren't going to come down now that they've been increased. So food has been on my mind a lot lately, not only in terms of cost, but in terms of wanting to use up the stuff we have. And I've been doing a pretty good job, even though we are still going out. I'm not doing the eat at home challenge again until November. So we are still buying little things here and there, but when I cook, I'm trying to use up what we have, and I'm trying not to buy as many ingredients. Been on this journey a long time, but I tend to fall off or forget about it, especially if we go through a stretch where we're going out a lot. So going into the fall, I'm trying to come back to that mentality of trying to use things up. There are also some other things in the freezer, like I froze some soup and I froze some refried beans ages ago. And these are things that I want to use up as well. But when I freeze food that's been prepared already, I tend to forget about it and I tend to never want to eat it, which is part of the reason I don't do meal prep in that way where I freeze stuff. I just make a big batch of stuff and we eat it over 2 or 3 days, but it's not real, like, true meal prepping. Before I have the rest of my dessert, there was something I wanted to chat about. I had purchased a bunch of stuff from Danish Pastry House and I enjoyed that Viking square or Viking triangle this morning. I also bought 2 other little things. One is kind of like a truffle ball, sort of like a donut hole, but more dense and chocolatey. And then the other thing was a shortbread sandwich cookie in the shape of a heart. Really, really, really cute. The last time I had goodies from Danish Pastry House was before the pandemic, I believe. And I loved their treats. They were so delicious. And this time, I don't know. I don't know if maybe I've changed or maybe their recipes have changed. They didn't taste as good to me. They were still good, but they weren't like, I want to run out and get more immediately good, like how they were before. When I noticed that, I thought of another change that I felt recently, and that was after Hubby and I went to One Kitchen. So the food at One Kitchen was really good. We had a very nice experience. The service was really good. The restaurant was beautiful. We got this little corner table, and it was just a really nice lunch. But there was something about it. For some reason, I thought it was more expensive than what it was worth. Hubby and I have been going out more lately. So of course we went on the 1-week trip to PEC, and then coming back, we celebrated our anniversary. So we had those 2 nice dinners out, and those were awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed myself at both of those dinners. And I met up with a friend as well, and we had kind of like a happy hour meal, and that was really nice. So maybe I had just gone out too much and it didn't feel as special anymore. I actually have developed a really strong affinity for getting takeout and bringing it back home and enjoying it in the condo. I haven't been sitting outside on the balcony much because it's been so hot and humid, but even just getting a simple takeout
like tuts. That was so good. I ordered too much. I was very, very, very full. I think next time I'm just gonna order 3 individual sandwiches and leave it at that. The 4th sandwich and the fries were a bit much, but the halva sandwich, the sweet one, was so good. I will definitely get that again. Takeaway has been like my jam lately. I've just been loving the convenience, the deliciousness, the novelty of trying something new, and to be able to enjoy it in the comfort of our own home is just so appealing to me. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday once again, and I am on my way to the new T&T. It is opening today, and since I have nowhere I need to go today and I don't really have a walk planned, I decided I would see how busy it is. All right, so there's quite a big to-do. The line goes around the block. A bit too much for me, so I am going to go home. I might take a longer route so I get the majority of my 10,000 steps in. Let me cross the street and then I'll vlog more. I am very happy though that the T&T opened up. I remember vlogging the last time I went to the T&T on Cherry Street and I was kind of sad that it was leaving, but now 2-3 years later, one has opened up downtown again, and I'm very excited to check it out, but when the hype dies down a little. I'm back home now, and I'm actually really glad I didn't wait in line because it turns out that I had a lot more steps I needed to get in. So I thought of this little route I could take to run a bunch of errands. I ended up buying cookies from Gourmand as a little treat. I bought my favorite peanut butter cookie, and as well I bought 2 of their new cookie, which is salted butter and caramel. Sounds really, really good. The last stop I made was to HomeSense, and I wanted to buy a frame because my friend drew me this beautiful picture for my birthday. I don't know if you can see that. I can't believe she drew this. It's beautiful. It's truffle, of course, and oh my goodness, it looks just like him. Hubby and I are about to try our espresso drinks with the fancy oat milk that we got, the minor figures. And there's quite a big difference with the ingredients as well as the number of calories, which Hubby noticed right away, and the way it foams up. It does taste different.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I feel like I can taste the coffee more even though it's a bit sweeter. I'm not sure. I thought this one had a stronger flavor, but I feel like I can taste the notes of the coffee more. Good. I like it. I don't know if I'd buy this all the time because it is quite expensive, but the ingredients are different, as I mentioned. So this one is made with actual water and oats, whereas the cheaper one is made with water and oat flour. The cheaper one is also fortified, so that has like a lot more vitamins and such in it, and this has like nothing like that added. The calorie difference was really interesting to me. I didn't really notice. I guess maybe this one came out a little bit thicker, not as watery.
Yeah, I think so.
Perhaps. And then when we foamed it, the foam is a lot finer and less sticky. So those are kind of the observations that we have on that. But yeah, maybe every once in a while we'll buy one of those. We're about to have our first meal, and we went to a place called Forno Cultura. And it is this like Italian bakery and grocery store. They have a bunch of prepared sandwiches and such. So I bought 2 of the breakfast sandwiches to try. I've cut it in half, and it's got like the frittata inside, and it's kind of like a croissant on the outside, similar to a croissant, but not quite. And then the other sandwich I bought, which we'll also be splitting, is a porchetta sandwich, and I believe it's on sourdough. So both sandwiches look really good. When I bought it, they put it in the panini press, so it was like ready to eat, but because I went pretty early and I don't eat until noon, I heated it up in the toaster oven, and I am really excited to try it. Maybe I'll just try it on camera, just one bite.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clean.
It smells good.
Mmm. I like it.
It's really good. The frittata is really light and fluffy. I don't know if that's like a piece of potato. It's good though.
Yeah, delicious.
Hello everyone and happy Sunday. Hubby and I are going to be sharing a cheese croissant from Nava Coffee. I went back there because there was a raspberry croissant that we wanted to try, but they actually don't regularly make it at that location. And the reason we've been buying so many of these little treats recently is actually because I have this offer for one of my credit cards. It's called Shop Small. All I have to do is spend $10 at a small business and then I get a statement credit of $5 back. So depending on how much I buy, it could be like up to 50% off. I had pretty much the whole summer to do the Shop Small, but of course I didn't. I always wait until the last weekend or so. So that's why we've been going to all of these different places, because I had 10 of these statement credits that I could get, and of course I want to use them all. So today were the last 2 stops that I had to make to finish off credits 9 and 10. So we went to Nava Coffee, I got another carton of oat milk, and I got the croissant to share. The reason I only got 1 croissant is because yesterday I went to Marvelous by Fred and I got their big raisin brioche as well as 2 chocolate croissants, but because we had like other stuff to eat, we only ended up eating the chocolate croissants and not that big raisin brioche. It's quite large. Normally I get 2 of the small ones, but I decided to get the big one to try, and we're gonna have that for breakfast as well as the cheese croissant, which we're splitting. And then the other stop I made today was to the kitchen table, and I bought the Rouse marinara sauce, which is supposedly the best pasta sauce out there. So I was very curious to try it, but it's really expensive. So I thought since I'm getting the $5 credit, I would splurge on that at the kitchen table. And I also bought a basil plant, which was only $2.99. So I'm excited to have that in the home again. I put it in the bedroom under that lamp with the grow bulb. So it should get enough light, and hopefully this one will last. I've had basil plants in the past and I just haven't been able to keep up with them. I think I'm going to end off the vlog here. It's been a lot of talk about everything related to food, which is something that I really enjoy talking about and sharing. But we'll see if I can expand to other topics with the next vlog. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all having a good end to the month of August, and I will see you all very soon. Bye!